It's officially 2023 and we can't let the winter season stop us from being productive and functional human beings anymore. Here are my tips to improve your seasonal depression and start liking the colder season, especially when you don't want to leave your warm bed. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I'm excited about this video today because I literally live in the greatest city of the world, New York City, but still I become so introverted when it hits the colder season because I don't like going outside. So I work from home, so I don't really need to go outside, and if I could have it my way, I would personally just stay at home 24/7 every single day because that's where I feel the most home, the coziest. But you know what, this year I really want to get myself out and just enjoy New York even during the colder season because there are so many things to be done during this time of year, but you know, I'm just lazy and I'm just comfortable. So this video, I will show you some of the great things to do in the winter time, but most importantly, how to get yourself out of the seasonal depression, how to actually enjoy the winter season. Personally, I don't really have seasonal depression, but I know it's a very common thing amongst a lot of people. I personally just get very lazy when it hits sunset just because, you know, sunset here is like 4 o'clock, 3:30, and it gets black very quickly outside, so it makes you feel like you have to go into bed. It makes you feel like you can't be productive anymore. So here are some things that I do to counteract that and some of the things that I do in the Big Apple to feel better about myself. So something that's actually on my New Year's resolutions list this year is to take 15-minute walks outside at least 3 times a week because I feel like that's reasonable. And honestly, it takes a lot of discipline to actually change your clothes, wear your shoes, brace up for the weather time, and like just go outside in the cold. It takes a lot of discipline for that. And so usually I'm just lazy and I just say no and I just stay inside. But I feel so much better when I actually go outside. Something that I realized is that, first of all, I have to get myself outside. But second, the hardest part of this is that you don't want to change. So I realized that if I wear inside clothes that you can also wear outside, obviously 11thApp.com because I designed this, but it's sold out unfortunately. If I wear outside clothes inside, all I really have to do is just put on my shoes and go outside with my jacket on. That just eliminates half of the struggle, right? So literally all I'm gonna do is just put on my shoes and just go outside, and I'm gonna go run my errands, which is grocery shop, ship out my orders for my business. You guys already know that. Also, second thing, I think a lot of us get lazy in the winter time where we can immediately buy things online, just ship it to our house instead of actually going to the store. I miss physically having to go to places and just, you know, going to malls and just walking around. So instead of me just like Amazoning or just Uber eating fresh food or groceries, I'm gonna go to Target and my local bodega myself and get the food and just really get that discipline again. Excuse this mess, but something else that also really excites me is winter fashion. I love just wearing all these layers and just mix matching my style. So this is a new scarf that my partner's mom actually got me. It's a Juicy Couture like cardigan scarf, and please, like, look at this. You can't wear this in the summertime. Look how exciting that is. Things like this, you can just put this on top of your pajamas and like no one will care, and this just makes you like excited to go outside. I'm gonna put on my earmuffs. We're done. Gone on that beautiful walk in this winter day, I wouldn't have picked up this clam chowder from Target. I've actually never made clam chowder in my life, but I feel like hot soups like this only taste good when it's literally cold outside. So I'm excited to make myself this nice bowl of soup. I have not eaten all day, and this is like pretty easy to make. You just pour the soup into the saucepan and just stir occasionally. You gotta really take these small joys and these small wins and just appreciate winter, because like things like this don't hit the same in the summer and springtime. Again with my warm little little turtleneck on. This is actually my first time wearing it this season, so I'm really excited about this. This is like making me excited about this day. So something else to get yourself out of the seasonal depression, to get yourself to like winter, is to finally fuel your hobbies. I feel like this season, since it's a little bit slower, it's post-holiday season, it's colder, so you want to be inside more. It's like the perfect time to actually spend time on your hobbies and spend time on your passions inside. So today I'm going to go to Michael's and I'm going to go to the thrift store. Michael's has all of the paint supplies that I need. I'm gonna stock up on all my paint supplies so I can really art away. And also I'm gonna go to the thrift store, not to do like shopping for clothing, even though I do love that. I'm gonna go there specifically looking for a pot or looking for a vase that I can also paint on. I love painting, so this is something that I've been looking forward to for a little bit now. On top of that, I also want to go to a cafe and just read and sip some coffee and just, you know, work at a cozy place, because I feel like that just makes you want to go outside. These are just some little things that I'm excited about today. As you can see, I got my turtleneck on top, but I also got the same pants from yesterday on the bottom because I'm not ashamed, and obviously my little penguin slippers. One life hack is obviously wear your face mask to protect yourselves from, you know, the disease that is roaming the world, but also use it to feel less cold and cover your nose. I should get myself some yarn as well because there's a deal going on and I do love crocheting. $5. I literally just bought 3 canvases this big, so I'm gonna stop myself. I spent a lot more at Michael's than I was expecting. That's what happens when you show me some craft supplies. Like, I go crazy. I had to leave after a certain point. But now I am going thrifting to the Salvation Army, and I could have taken the train, but it was just like a calm 15-minute walk, and it's so nice outside, so I'd rather just like walk. And also everything in New York is just so close to one another, and it's just like, why not take in the scenery, the beautiful disgusting floors, and just walk, you know? Also at Michael's, they had this thing where every Sunday or every weekend or so, they had classes that were free for like craft making, and I feel like that's such a cute activity to do by yourself or with friends. Before sunset, even though obviously sunset is like 4:15, but I am back and I'm really happy with the haul that I got today. I went into Michael's, I went into the thrift store, I got what I needed and I left. I did not go too crazy because I could have done more, but I'm really happy with all of my purchases today. All the things that I got are going to last me like beyond this year and until eternity. Like, I got a lot of stuff. So obviously first, I got some yarn, right? So if you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I tried making a blanket over the summertime with the same yarn but in green, but apparently I didn't have enough to actually make a blanket, so I ended up making a really stiff scarf that I actually wore recently. So I'm gonna try again with this. So I got this for like $5, which is really good. I wasn't planning on it, but I also got a really big crochet stick. As an artist, I had to get all of this paint. Michael's is really just coming through with all of my artistic dreams. Like, they really got everything. The other day I did Secret Santa with my partner's family, and my partner actually had me for Secret Santa, so he got me a lot of art supplies that I've been asking for. He got me like this pencil set with erasers because I've been on my sketchbook grind. This is really like the high professional type of pencils for that. Oh wow. He also got me, this is my first time opening it, He got me this paintbrush set with everything that an artist needs for painting, and this is such a good investment because it really does last you for a really long time. Yo, winter, I'm going ham this winter. Like, I'm going to be my fullest potential in my artistic capabilities. Something else that's also really good is buying your books from the thrift store or going to the library. So I don't believe in buying books full price. I only believe in buying books that are cheaper. So I was so impressed when I literally walked in the store and I found The Namesake, and literally that was the first thing I saw within like 5 seconds, and so many people have been recommending this book to me in my comments, and it's a South Asian book, so I'm really excited about this one. The book that I was reading today was from the thrift store, and I'm just really excited about this purchase because, again, I can't wait to be cozy this winter reading this book. Something else that I'm really happy with, I found this vase. Obviously I have to wash it, but I cannot wait to paint on this. This was $10. Also, I found this other vase slash pitcher that I also can't wait to paint on. Something else that I learned recently is the term called body double or body doubling, which is when you feel more productive and you're willing to do more work when you have people surrounding you, or you're talking to people, or you are literally next to a friend. When I go to a cafe or when I'm on FaceTime with someone, I get so much more work done because I know that person is holding me accountable. Even if they're not talking to me, you just feel like you have to do more work. So when I went to that cafe today, it was just so nice to read there and get my 15 minutes of reading in and just do work, because I don't know, it felt like I was like keeping myself accountable. And I feel like this term is very effective for people that have like ADHD or OCD that need someone to like keep their attention and focus. If you guys need to feel more productive like how I did today, please go to like a cozy cafe or something where there are other people there, and it just makes you want to do more. So this was a win today. I'm really excited with all the things that I got. I also forgot to mention I got this little cup looking thing for my best friend. But honestly, like, what else does a girl need? This is literally my desk right now. I am set for the year. Something else that really feeds into your seasonal depression is when you actually use your phone so many times and so many hours throughout the day because you're just in bed, you're at home, the sun is down, so you just scroll through your phone because you can't really go outside or it's not as fun outside. So I would say to put some time limits on your phone or on your apps, but honestly that doesn't really work for me because I kind of just bypass this. It's really easy to just bypass that. But what I do is distract myself by doing some hobbies where I don't want to reach for my phone. I'll read or I'll paint. So right now I just finished a painting recently. I'm going to start a new one now. I got this shirt when I went thrifting like almost a year ago, I think, and I've been meaning to paint on it, and that was my reasoning for why I bought this. So it's about time that I paint on it. Can't wait to use my new paintbrush set and my new paint. That really helps you with your productivity and helps you get out of that seasonal depression a little bit is the lighting in your environment. So for example, I have orange / yellow warm tone lighting right over there, and I also have like a white cool tone lighting here. So when I'm working, I like having a cool tone lighting in front of me because I feel like it makes me feel more woken up. It's like brighter, so it makes you want to work, whereas the lighting over there in my living room is more cozy, comfy. This is a cool tone lighting and it makes you more motivated, whereas this one is more warm tone and I feel like it makes you sleepier because, I don't know, it kind of emulates the sun, I guess, but like in a bad way. I don't know what the technology is behind it. That shit's hot. Advice to really get out of that seasonal depression and get yourself outside during the cold weather is to make appointments or book classes that you cannot say no to. For example, if you have a ClassPass membership, you can book a workout class, and that's usually harder to say no to because it's like you signed up for it. You know, I have a gym membership and it's easier for me to say no and just stay at home because I know that no one is holding me accountable and I don't really have to go. So I don't have a ClassPass membership yet, but today I actually have a hair appointment. I've never gotten my hair done outside, or I have, but it's been multiple years. I think it's been like 6 years. So I actually have a haircut slash blowout appointment. I feel like so bougie for saying that, and that's something that's holding me accountable. I know I have to go, and it made me wake up early. Make sure you book those classes because sometimes, honestly, if you don't go, you have to pay for it. Alright, new haircut alert. I feel brand new. I am now ready for the new year. It makes a person feel so refreshed. But anyways, if you are a people pleaser like me, please make these appointments because you do not want to disappoint people. So when you do make an appointment, especially if you want to go with a friend, like for example, if you need to hold yourself accountable and you make an appointment with a friend where you're going to the gym together, you are like forced to actually go because you're a people pleaser and you don't want to let them down, right? So me actually going to this appointment, I could have said no, but I obviously wanted my haircut, but I also did not want them to lose business and, you know, have that time slot filled when it could have gone to someone else, right? But anyways, hope you guys liked my video. It's the first video of 2023. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can have a good year. My goal is to hit 40,000 subscribers this year, and I know we're gonna make it happen. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It's at LabyrinthAv, and make sure to listen to our podcast called Difficult-ish. We also have big plans for the podcast this year, and if you want, you can also check out my merch and check out my art, all the good things on labyrinthav.com, where I sell a lot of my art and merchandise. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week.